On this new episode of Assyria, as the Assyrian intervention of Galician-Volhynia continues, in which for now we are withdrawing on our end, but it's like, yes, we are withdrawing back to the capital of Prioress, capital of Galician-Volhynia, which makes me wonder, is it all state your capital? No, the real kingdom capital is Vladimir-Volhynsky, which is where the other armies will be heading. Well, we'll be heading a bit southward. We just want to get away from the front line, in which the war score is like, yeah, we're winning. We only lost one battle, and this was before we entered into the fray. As you can see, the battles such as Novgorodsk, Volkovsk, Turov, all that areas. This is in that vicinity, and Turov is down there. And Turov is our first involvement. As you can see, this Commander Prokopios of Aleppo, which is one of our commanders of Assyria, and he's also direct leader. I live on the flanks. I'm on the flanks for our retinue. So we did this, and then we fought at Pinsk. Yep, the 4 bloody battles of Pinsk, which was just, whew, it was a heck of a battle. We even captured their commander who brought their army over here. And what I failed to realize for some, especially here in Vladimir Volhynsky, try to figure out that's like for some people, they said a great pillar was burned. So that's damage against religious enemies minus. I believe that's for the Slavic pagans locally, not the rest of it. As you can see, they're still fine. So it doesn't matter, it has nothing to do with this conflict here. And I failed to realize during this entire time my spy master was still there. That was when we were assassinating them and replacing them with the Galician-Volhynians. But what I want to know now is, where is the rest of them? Because remember, we may be winning this war, but there are many out there, but there's not many of us here left to defend them, as they're going to be on the offensive again. And they still occupy a bit of Turov. So we're going to escalate this conflict in 2 ways. Prior to recording, I've sent 1,000 gold to Grigori to hopefully hire some mercenaries. And I will provide their upkeep if they are nearly running out of money. And also, we've decided that we're sending ships to the coast, and we are going to send ships. So we're only going to be sending vassal levies. I will not send my domain army, domain levies there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to escalate the conflict, as hopefully they'll hire some mercenaries. While meanwhile, we're going to take many trips to send troops over there one by one. A long march will not do. So we were on the offensive phase of that war, but again, we did not attack the High Chiefdom of Chernigov, especially this county of Solisk, which is a really corrupted place and plundered by savages. No place to be in a place like this, but this is the main objective on this holy war for Turov. But now, again, we're facing this many out there. And those guys, the Arslan Khaganate, has plenty more on there. Since they have a population of nearly 30,000, they're going to keep going on a manpower, and therefore the horde will still be ever increasing. As well as whatever mercenaries they hired and local tribal forces as well. So remember, this is going to continue. And also, I am a dame now. So yes, Empress Marti, not only the Empress of Assyria, she's also the Dame of the Order of Saint Addai, this Holy Order of Nestorian Knights, which is only 22 members so far. When I kept inviting people over and keep sending them to the Holy Order, which I found out, yes, it does make them automatically join in. As I looked at the court of the Grand Master, and I recognized these members, and yes, they're all members of the Order of Saint Addai. The reason for that is, when I request military training, there aren't enough teachers to go around, so we had to, it's like, okay, come to the court, most of you are Levantines, Assyrians, and whatnot, and we're going to send you to the Holy Order. And hopefully someone will train me, as I want to improve the combat skills, and also to gain fervor as time goes on. And I think I'll most likely be the Prioress by the time this war will be over. So, let us continue. So again, they're going to be gathering again. This is their reinforcement route. So, yes, their troop numbers reduced, and I hope you come to your senses and spend your money on mercenaries. At least you fought bravely, but you haven't killed anyone, whereas I have a duel and battlefield experience on some. But do not forget, Marti is armed with this repeating crossbow. I mean, yeah, it's for the light troops, but honestly, I think it may have made an error on that. It's like, yeah, it's +2 martial, but we still have that old battle axe of King Asher. Why did I not use that? Because, I'm only leading retinue. Screw it, equip this old axe. Which, over time, yes, it's been inherited, but it has not been used since... When was this acquired? Since Ezekiel. He's the one that brought it. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? Use that old battle axe. $27, 26 ships to be exact. I will respectfully decline because we may make more, I don't know, more marriage alliances. We have a non-aggression pact with Sogdiana, right? No, I think it's about time that, we should, get together again. Oh, hey, she's pregnant. Well, just wait until she has a baby. And after so, we can arrange a betrothal. I bet you don't have enough piety, which means you can't use the Order of Saint Addai. 50% epidemics resistance. I think it'll hold. Smallpox won't come in. Now we have sophisticated hospital. Booking. I'm looking into all these places. And do not forget, while we got all the collections completed for the library, for the further technology spread, and in the future, I'll most likely go to the scribe room and then we'll figure out what to do with all the others. Probably a tavern, I don't know. It's too far away to be thinking about it. I think I'll be long gone by the time this stage is finished. So again, they're going to keep gathering. It's part of the reason I said we're in the defensive phase of this war now. Want to go to Turov? He's not here anymore. Hey, what's your ways? Leopard? Dragon. Gee, you're a cannibal. You crazy person. You're in. Tofik. That's your name? Yeah, you're with us now. You're a strong leader, and you are taught in Chinese tactics. Because we still have our Chinese strategist with us. Even though he's actually Georgian, but you know what I mean. Unfortunately, he's dull. He's dull and fatness because, you know, he eats people too much. But don't eat me. Eat the blood and bones of your Slavic enemies. Cannot believe we're putting a lunatic up in the army. Uh-oh, there's that cognate. So yeah, we just want to back them up in Turov. We don't have that much reinforcements. Why haven't you hired mercenaries? Well, actually you did. I was wondering, who are these guys? Who did you hire? I guess we can't see that because I guess these must be European mercenaries. Something that we can't get, but they can. Right. Okay, March the 3rd. Got it. Original 2700. Alright, this first batch is coming in. All aboard. Set full sail. Remember, it'll take a few months to travel from by sea, and then even more months by land. So this will take years to get everybody up here. Because we're doing this one by one. And you know, after this war, then maybe we should fight the Anatolians to start taking these other coastal counties so we can send more. So we can have more ships. If we wish to continue the support of them and Bulgaria. At least we get huge amounts of money from resources like gold mine. That's an idea. No, I'll keep it to myself. Oh boy. Watch them. Even though they're going back and forth for whatever reason, but just watch them because they're going to be a dangerous bunch. Oh, we already did. Well, do we have an organizer commander of sorts? Waves the tiger. Yeah, you lead them. We need you to get up there as fast as you can. we're gonna have to start sorting them one by one. We'll be alright. We're not gonna fight them in Pinsk. Heaven forbid. Because now that place has notoriety. Novgorod. Oh no, I recognize them. That's the big Russian kingdom. And I think that's their whole army. Yep, this is what I mean. The conflict is escalating. No, Novgorod, Volhynian. Yeah, more are joining. And we're also sending more troops this way. This is what I feared, and yet it's becoming reality now. I think we have to link up with them. Honestly. Stick together. And wait for the... Well, take the long way around. It's becoming risky now. It's too bad there's no screen on, you know, where's the fleet? Go to location. Okay, I see it now. Now we'll know its location. Eastern Mediterranean. Levantine Sea, they're almost arriving. Wait a minute, who's coming to Pinsk? Khaganate army is coming. 6,000 of them. They've just arrived in Tripoli. They split them up. Just trim it a little. God dang it, man. Get over there faster. I think it'll be over by then. Just gonna have to hold our ground. Again, we got the cannibal with us, so he'll do better on the way of the dragon. Matter of fact, you better start eating like a dragon, Toffee. We're not gonna get out of here in time. At least they're not coming. They're gonna beat us to it. Oh boy. That'll begin. Where's the fleet? They just barely left. There'll be a few more coming. Again, mainly up against horse riders. Oh, just hold your ground. We're having a hard time with the skirmish. They're just harassing us. Novgorodian army is coming. Oh, this is... Yeah, you could... I don't know if they're going to contribute, because they got more heavy infantry with some cavalry. I don't know if it'll be enough, because there's so much massive humanity coming this way. Another bloody battle in the marshes of Pinsk. They took a major river crossing with I doubt it'll matter, because they got superior numbers. We haven't reached the melee phase yet. Come on. 2 days, and we're going to switch our tactics. And they'll be here in 2 days. Advance, charge, but taking losses. They'll be here on the 10th of July. This is doubtful. We're going to lose this one. We will destroy one of the flanks. We lost our center. What is this? I was about to say, is Thrace getting involved? You have an alliance with them? Oh, joy. This is due to a betrothal. Not over yet. Temple July is coming. We're retreating now. Reinforcements have arrived. We're beating them back. Thank you, Kurdish organizer. Troops got here in time. Speaking of getting there in time. Never thought I would be happy to see Assyrian cavalry arrive. There were a bunch of horse archers with us. But one of our commanders have fallen. A Russian Nestorian named Dmitri, which he wasn't killed in battle. Died of a bad case of the flu on July 3rd, which was during the most horrible part of the battle. But he wasn't trained, but he was zealous, so saw his purpose. But I guess the flu and a combination of chaos during a battle is too much. Oh no, here we go again. Don't move. Oh, crap. Again, it's our army that's on the move. That's about to arrive in that county. Prokopios. It's 27th. Will be there next week. Nope, they're going to be destroyed by then. We're all still going to be here. What about Galician-Volhynian? Yes, we're all still going to be here. And now this second and battle starts at the 26th. I was about to say, should we use the Kurd again? I mean, he's only known for his movement speed. So we could say, come on, get those horses moving. And apparently this route that they're taking is the fastest. We had to take the first one, had to take the long way round. But the Thracians are coming. Well, they're still coming. They're all going to be here on the 31st of July. No, gonna be on August 15th. Damn. All I could say is, well, the army of Saldom, you be on the center. Guess again, Pythion could still be here. Because, well, he's got good combat skill. I'm sure there are more commanders where I'm like, okay, look, who's not doing anything and who's a member of the council that shouldn't be? Chancellor, you shouldn't be around. Matter of fact, is there anybody that is willing to join, regardless of faith? I mean, yeah, there's plenty of them. Just pick one. You got all a bunch of brawny men, and we got one who's genius, but unfortunately depressed. We could bring another organizer, you know, that's just in case. Pinsk is not rough terrain. Impressive. We could bring a flanker in. Hell, even better, get a strategist. Again, we're not sending them to holy orders for the Nestorians. They will immediately serve with distinction here. It's going to start on the 29th because of them, and then there they come. We're all our own here. Just a mix of travel forces now. Gee, we don't have good stewards. You know, at the behest of my brother, he can be the steward. Yeah, my brother can be the steward. And, we can bring another commander up finally. The Mayor of Bartella. Okay, he will lead the center. Now you're in here. So now he has the way of the dog, the way of the dragon as well. Again, we're all taught in Chinese tactics. And we're going to be there a little late. So just hold the line, fellas. Coming to you in a week. Not coming? Okay. We're holding our ground. Let's see that we have pikemen that are better at fighting on the defense. Reinforcements arrive. This is the 6th Battle of Pinsk. Up at the marshes and swamps of Pinsk. That makes them think it's strategically important. I mean, yeah, it's part of the Duchy of Turov, but still. sure they arrived at the coast by now. Well, about to. Okay, sort it out. Eight of September. Got it. Thracians are still marching up, and friendly Assyrian reinforcements moving up. Aha. Gee. I think we should just go to, I was about to say, go into Turov. Might as well help him. Let's retake Turov together. Remember, 8th of September. Yeah, they can retake this area, but we're gonna start, you know, we have enough manpower where we'll do it on our own initiative. Let's retake this area before, you know, winter comes. It'll be a little while. Don't you worry. Sure, maybe 26 and losing occupation, but we'll start having the momentum soon. Speed up a little. Okay, which one of you has the most? And they're against mainly travel troops. I was about to say, who's good with siege? Because they should stay back. Yeah. You stay there. We'll both go up here. Well, actually, hold up, because remember that movement block thing. Wait 5 days. As I'm trying to memorize, how long does it take to travel from there, you know, back and forth? So it takes a little more than a month. Yeah, a month and a week. That's how long it takes to travel from the Levantine Sea to the coast of Taurida. Okay, move up. Once again, bloody Pinsk. And it takes a little more than a week to land troops. I'm just trying to keep up with my times. We're coming. At the Turov. Don't go up there. Don't go up the Pinsk. for diplomatic reasons. So where to? We can't go up there. Supply limit. Maybe this one. That's the main objective that we should take. But we would be fighting these guys of Chernigov. Well, you will retake it. Whoa, my goodness. The Abaki clan. Those guys. I told you this conflict's going to get bigger than originally, and it's been how long? 3 years and a month. So it started on October. Yeah. So you guys can go up there, we'll go to this area, and we'll set up a fort, you know, set up camp. Yeah, we'll take a river crossing penalty. Peasant revolt. I think we... Oh no, they got this. Again, just live in Turov for a while because, you know, it's got a temple, so that's more supply limit. Even though it's been plundered by savages as of late. Oh shoot. They're moving in. Most of them are going to here, so... God, we have to move in. Movement's already locked. Pick up the speed. Where's the card? If only you guys will come on and help. Now this is an Assyrian affair. Even though we shouldn't be moving this many men up here. Because it's already snowing. Oh boy. It's gonna start on the 24th. And we can't build a fort right now because, you know, battle's gonna be ongoing by that time. Oh yeah, he's leading. We've sent a card to the other army to get them moving faster. Oh, don't forget the other ones that you invited earlier. When you were so into it. Knowing that this is going to be a defensive battle, so we'll get Yaya in. He'll be on this army. Yaya! A little defense can't hurt. So that's who you killed. Finnish pagan. Who's from that Finnish band. Good on you. So it's about to start in a few days. And more would most likely gonna follow there. So, as I said before, you better pick up the speed because we don't know how long we're gonna last now. And just like with Pinsk, this is also marshy ground. And what happened to the Thracians? Did they quit the war? Yes, so therefore they've lost the marriage alliance. I think, have that person not died, I think they would have been a difference maker. Now, one last check, you know. I just want to know my fervor. They'll be there on December 1st, so they'll be here in a week or so. Here we go. And I assume more will be coming here. And we may not have a good morale because... Okay, reinforcements have arrived. Just hold the line. Good God. They're gonna kill us all. 5 batch of reinforcement. That's full sail. And an officer audience who's doing of Kiev. Nobody's after him. I think that's the path they're going to take, and we're blocking them. They took a major river crossing, so it's a bit of a handicap. We'll consider it Swiss, despite the marshy ground is ours to Monolith. They're going to be here on the 9th of December. We lost our center. They're coming to assist us, even though it's kind of hectic right now. They're coming in now. We're losing it. There's no way we can break them around. Yeah, we're trying to. But reinforcements will be here on Christmas Day. Reinforcements have arrived, and this is our last reinforcements locally. Come on, hurry up. Galician-Volhynian troops are here. We beat them back. Oh, we gotta get out of this county. There's no room for all of us. Boy, this is a classic conflict that it's going, despite the fact that we've taken some really, really bad losses. But, again, on our end, we only lost this many. If you also include the Galician-Volhynian allies. They lost more. At least we've gained piety. Well, that's for all the other leaders, including some of our commanders, including Yaya, who we brought in. He's our strategist, which he does better in defensive battles, so just hope his strategies pay off. But it has come without a price. We lost Duke Tavik, who was our crazy cannibal friend of ours. So, we've lost one of our best. When did he die? Yeah, this was 3 days after the last levy reinforcement, in which he was slain by this man here. He had his ankles swollen, but yeah, he killed him. You know, if when my grandchildren are born, especially my son when he has his first child, we're gonna name a grandson after you. Even though you were a cannibal, despite the things you did in your life, but we can't deny your heroism. If this was a modern war, he would be awarded a... you know what's the equivalent of the highest Order of Medal of Gallantry or whatnot. Anyways, captured some prisoners. Or at least one of them. Here's another. Weak. Ha! He was too nice to be out there. And there's another one. Who's a doctor of natural philosophy. I don't know what he was doing in this business. I guess he was their administrative tutor. He was just sent to the front lines. And apparently their mercenary company from the enemy is the Turkic company. A lot of money, but he was out there. I guess we destroyed the mercenaries too. Yeah, we got to get out of this county, retreats to friendly lines in Korostin, Turov, and Pinsk. Not everybody can be here, but however, there's going to be another battle, unfortunately. It's going to be those guys. Just when we were about to leave. And this conflict will continue. Well, we got more reinforcements coming up. This is the last batch of them, of these vassal levies. But knowing that we've lost so much, that I fear that this may be the only option. We're going to have to raise the main levies. And I guess vassals too. The ones unraised, that'll be of this total. Where are you guys? There's that. I was about to say, my god, this is the best that Assyria has to offer. Well, we're still gonna send the main troops this way. Tripoli. Told you to raise all of it, so... Yeah, unfortunately this is the best we got. Yeah, that's enough numbers to fit them all on the ships, and we have to go by another trip, which of course, it's going to take another year before all of our forces will be up there. But right now, this area is too low supply because of the winter, and the highway robber band ain't helping either. So we need to get out of here, so... Where is the card? Dorgilo. I guess that's how you say his name. Dorgilo? I was about to say, are you sure your father is... No, that's not a Kurdish name, that's an Alan name. It's just... His son now rules the area, just converted it to Kurdish. I knew there was something funny about that name. But anyways... We need to get out of this place. Keep the strategist with us. So we just gotta get these men moving. Which, gee, there's so many levies we can't tell when are we going. We need to get out of here because the attrition is from the supply limit. As I said before, it ain't over yet. Just making sure. To Dame Marti, I'm pleased to see that you brought divine justice on the infidels. Undoubtedly they will think twice before retaliating. You have earned a rest. Prove to my combat skill once more. But put your helmet on. It ain't over yet. We got another battle coming up, even though we're trying to get out of this area. When does it begin? 30th January. Okay. Karlstan is where we're heading. Battle's begun. I mean, look, we can beat him. It's just we want to get out of this region. Look, we can beat him even if we are dead tired. Captain of the Anachronian band. That's from, Ancona. There's a name like that somewhere. I believe it's from Anatolia. No, you got it wrong. This area. They originate from there. Yeah. I thought they were all Greek Anatolian mercenaries. Guess that's what we're dealing with. Just mercenaries. But we've been back. Alright, boys, head to Korostan. It'll be spring soon by the time you'll get there. And we're trying to get out and consider this as friendly camp. When spring and summer comes, take this area once and for all. That is the main objective. Okay, it's no longer severe winter. I guess we can go back. Only a matter of time, though. So yeah, once we get there, well, let's set up shop. And what I mean by that is build a fort. Huh. Assassinated. Well, they won't quit the war, I can tell you that. They're still gonna continue. So let's help them on their siege. You know, we were reluctant to go here, but... let's just take this area while we build a fort here. And, wait for friendly reinforcements. What gives? Plundered by savages highway road. Oh boy, not again with this. Screw it. Assault the whole thing. And get out while we still can. Fort will be built by the time we're gone. No, we can't help them. Supply limit's too low. Just 200 more. Then we wouldn't have any problems with pagan homeland attrition. We've won. We've won. I guess the enemy got tired. After 4 years, it's finally over. Look, I'm just an olive. Okay, you want to stop? We gotta bring everybody home. This madness is over. King Gregory of Galician-Volhynia won. Even though that would also mean to have to abandon the construction of that Assyrian fort now. We can all go home. I wish nothing but the best from you. Even though you were having a flu. After nearly 4 years of a very bloody conflict that was just unimaginable. Now we all have to go home. Look, this army survived Sogdiana. We can survive a trip home too. Yeah. Fort construction's abandoned because it's friendly territory now. Don't worry, when we return to this region to fight again, we will come back better than ever. I'm sure they're all mad as heck now. No? Not that much. This area here, now Catholic. Oh, of course. Man, if those Thracians had committed to that, to helping them out, I don't know if it would have made a difference or not. But I guess the chief of Chernigov got tired of this war. Let's just try to get everybody home. Split them in half. Let's try to get everybody home, and I'll figure out what to do with all that huge amount of money. You could say, yeah, despite the fact that there was a really bloody war going on. But, hey, back home, life was just normal. And now, we could say ever since the war ended, now she's been promoted, ranked up to Prioress. For distinguished service for the fatherland of Assyria. We'll get the rest. Your contributions to the Order service to God's been duly noted. I hereby grant you the honor of rising up the ranks of the Order of Saint Addai. Signed, Grand Master Abdul Razik, the Chaste. Happy for you. That's all I gotta say. The honor is mine. Hey, go kick their ass. Again, as Prioress, I can organize a vote, which I could start a vote by spending my fervor. All rank 3 members of the Order of Saint Addai will vote on my proposed change of law or boon request. And also I can offer land to the Order of Saint Addai. And found a holy order, which of course only counts the dukes can do that. You get to wonder how Marti was from Pinsk warrior, and during this intervention of the Eastern Europe campaign, made her a lot better. It even improved on her combat skill. So let's get these guys. Just give it a moment. I was about to say move on down a little so we can get ahead. I know this isn't the best place to stay, but go on. Constant work with my tutors given no fruit, and now my knee stops their ability to accomplish anything. Right, all these prisoners. Is it you that is the doctor of natural philosophy? Can we bring you in? Yeah. Let me see. Thought I figured a guy like you could be our administrative tutor, but guess not. Try that again. Nope. But then again, it's related to the university mod. Should look into that. About giving more choices for, you know, tutors. Marshal of Aleppo. It just... I'll just put him in the dungeon. I'll figure, what do I do with all the other prisoners? As I have a look at them. Years. Oh, that's from Anatolia War. Anatolia at war. Iconoclast revolt. Vietnam. Arian. When we... My grandson died in the dungeons. I have a grandson? My goodness. Honestly, I'm a bit horrified. I mean... You put them in prison. Honestly, I'm horrified. And, angry. Look. It's good to be back home, alright? We still have our retinue. You know, if they were to have my daughter in prison, is it possible that I can... Yes. A free captive swarm. Something I don't usually do, but, it's a possibility. I know they're at war right now, and we're kind of, well, quite a... Something I wonder about the vassals. Oh my goodness, I forgot to give away the kingdom of Assyria. No, Syria, excuse me. To a certain someone that, you know, kind of deserves it. Like I was thinking of Damascus. But again, despite the horrific war that we faced up there, we still have good numbers. Our domain did not get involved at all. By the way, this whole organize a vote thing, let me see this. $800, that's how much it is. Yeah. So, when was the son born? Well, yeah, it died, but too bad it doesn't show, you know, date of birth or anything. But then again, H02 was newborn, and conditions at the dungeon didn't do well. Oh boy. Yeah, you want to make them a tributary state? We have a non-aggression pact with those guys. Huh? They won't accept because political concerns, which I can understand it. Look, they have my daughter, and they have your son-in-law. That's no good in terms of how this war's been ongoing. So they just took that. So ever since they sieged this area, they took her and son-in-law and the baby. I will do a free captives war on them. I don't usually fight Zoroastrians, but we gotta free my daughter. She's done nothing wrong. She's just a mother. You know what the next word I was gonna say, but look, what we did in Eastern Europe, we did it for, it was a holy duty. Now, this is for family. We were gonna bring our retinue home, but no. Meet us in Baghdad, capital of Babylon. disaster. In response to the declaration of war was that foul prude satrap Faruk the Just beheaded Gulbahar. Should have seen this coming. She was fine! It's my granddaughter. You killed her children. Oh, now it's personal. Look, I didn't come all the way back from Galician-Volhynia for nothing. We had a purpose. Okay, that made me more angry. Now my daughter is a concubine of his. Concubine of Faruk. Yup. Our own version of the Trojan War has begun. And we will help these guys indirectly due to a non-aggression pact. It's on. One of the eunuchs at the Imperial Court has distinguished himself and caught the attention of my advisors, though they are usually the jealous kind and loath to admit of redeeming qualities in life, even though they cannot deny the promise of this young man. Very well, bring this man before me. I don't think we've had a court eunuch in a while. The eunuch was brought. The eunuch is brought, and I can immediately tell there's a keen intelligence in that behind that young man's eyes. His loyalty to me is without question. Here's a man who cannot be seduced by the wiles of women or turned against me by dynastic ties. Despite his few years, he has already won renown for his martial ability. You will serve me well. Let me see. You were already demonstrated to. Okba, Assyrian. Quick one. You'll be our commander. Let me see. You're in the army now? Alright, we're gonna waltz in there, and we're gonna take them out. After several years, I've heard from my son at the Galician. He was not one of the most accomplished students, but I could tell he has gained a manner of communicating that will help him in the years to come. I'll find a good position for you, Joseph. My son returns from the Galician with the result of the imperial examination. He is classified as a juror, having passed the provisional exam. Ah, just like me. Good on ya. Good on you, Prince. You got a good mind. Yeah, you'll be a good soldier one day, but I don't know which society he should join. Holy Order or gut dang Round Table. In these few times of calm and peace, one must think about their soul. Well, meditations and prayers are essential for any practitioner of the Nestorian faith. I really recommend you to use this time most efficiently possible. Okay, I will focus on theology. After this, war. Remember, I don't think there's room for all of us, so we gotta split up. One's gotta shoot. Okay, go up here. And the other, well, despite all this disease. Okay, go the long way around. Through here, there, and you should be over there. We struck gold. I really gotta do something about that money after this war. Maybe build another wonder. She's strong and smart. You don't see that every day from her. And the twin rudder, she won't. You know, knowing that Josip is the smart one, while you are not, and we can't send you to the Chinese Academy, but you should join the Holy Order. Yes, it will disqualify him with inheritance, but 88% chance he will most definitely join, so come on. He has joined. He will continue on my legacy once I'm gone, while the other who will become Emperor of Assyria one day, his path may or may not be different. Where are these bastards? Come on. These places are looted. Going the long way around won't do any good. Just go through here, then, and we'll meet up there. Fighting this peasant revolt in Yezd. Oh, we're in the thick of it. During a battle, the tally of the slain enemy soldiers has impressed even the most grizzled sergeants in my army. As I clean the blood splatter off my sword and armor, the men cheer me for the bravery I've displayed in securing this victory. Songs will be sung of this day, but there's more to come. What? Blasted rebels. Oh, we're gonna catch him. It's payback time. Move up. Sure you wanna? Imperial graduate from the British Imperial Academy. Even Chan philosophy is popular over there. Okay, fine. I kind of wonder, when we take this holding, will we rescued from the clutches of my sister, my daughter? Oh yeah. I mean, 2 of the children dead. I didn't think they would stoop this low. Capturing my daughter's one thing, but killing the children? It's just... Greetings, Prioress Marti. These are dire times, and I am gathering support to change the requirements to join the Order. More specifically, I am requesting to allow heretics in order to bolster our numbers in facing the infidels. Hope I can count on your support. I don't think there are that many heretics out there. I don't think there's any, so... I refuse. There ain't any out there. I don't think we ever had one for intrigue in our family. It's not in our blood, but Someone's gotta do it. Okay. Now you say you want women in the order. Yeah. I approve. Of course, this is coming from Marti. She's not a feminist, but, it's just like, look, there aren't that many heretics out there, but women, we could need. Ah, finally some training. So some court physician of the Order of Saint Addai, who's grievously scarred, so he's seen some fights. Matter of fact, I don't think he's ever been in duels. Huh? It's like, yeah, I lost a hand somehow, and this and that and the other. So he's been to some things. Poems of Abu Nowas. Abu Nowas is considered one of the greats of classical Arabic literature. In his poems, he ridicules the nostalgia of a Bedouin lifestyle and praises the up-to-date life in Baghdad. Couldn't free my daughter out of prison. Hope they never impregnate her. I mean, look. Troubled pregnancy. Well, did give birth, but it was troubled. I was like, man, we can't afford that. A guy who treats his women wrong. He should take care of that woman more because, you don't see troubled pregnancy, but that's what happens when you do the opposite things for that pregnancy chain event. I'm trusting. Right, you made her diligent. Got one more holding to go, unless we have to go to Yezd for that. They spent some time in meditation to think about it. Oh, really? Didn't like that? Well, there's one area you gotta take now. Guess Yezd is ours for the taking. This war isn't going as far as I thought it would. I lose my men per battle, then I plan in the sieges. The sieges are ongoing forever. More manpower, more siege weapons when I need. Perhaps a friend could assist me with this. I was about to say, I don't remember him being a friend of mine unless we must have met during the days of the Chinese Academy. Yeah, definitely Chinese Academy days. You could say, hey, my old friend from college, old roommate, but I need no help. The war will soon be won. Score's 100% now. And because of this, look, Alia, will like me because, saved her from the clutches of that madman. But it's his own shallow pride. At least he didn't impregnate you. But Yeah, she's the only one we've rescued. I was about to say, gee, I didn't know they were together. Like, I didn't know. I didn't say lover. So, yeah. Let's just finally go home, finally rest. And I'll figure out what to do with that huge pile of money. I think I know what the likely result's going to be. Should send that money to China. Speaking of that, so the Emperor is dead and is succeeded by Shilazul Chongzong. Like his predecessor, is known to believe in open China. Apparently he takes special interest in Buddhists, but frowns on Tengris. Well, it looks like our Sogdian friends are going to be happy. I'm Sogdian by blood, you know. I'm half Sogdian. Because from my mother. Now we can finally go home. So, you can support the temporary widen the range of circuit of Loud North. More specifically, asking to allow scholars in the order. Help it could count on support. Scholars? Sure. Yeah, they're recruiting scholars in the order. I guess apparently they did not approve on the women, unfortunately. But they did approve the scholars. How many members are there now? 22. However, I can't become Mother Superior. Unless I have the Holy Order title, which makes it highly unlikely because it says AI only. Right. See how our old friends are doing up there. I guess you won the War of Attis. It was a liberation war. So, where? Transylvania. I guess it was this area. Well, at least their dynasty of the Russian Nestorians is secure. He hasn't been assassinated, but he's still stressed and apparently a drunk. Oh boy. Yeah, once they get current day, that means they're of this kingdom, and you can say, well, here's Yugoslavia. And there's Bulgaria. You know, after their subjugation war starts, then maybe we should send a missionary there. And in the far future, as we get even stronger, maybe we should fight against the Anatolians and take one of the coastal counties for more ships. Oh, and here's the money. See how much is it? Oh, really? Not that much. Okay, 300 grace for this. Look at you, you're very smart. Why have I not sent you to the academy. Oh wait, you were already tutored. Never mind. Anyways, we're good to see you back home. It's too bad you had to break up with your husband, despite what happened over there. I feel sorry for you. Life's tragic. But let me tell you, while you were away, I went through the most horrifying war imaginable up there in Europe. But we're just happy. Just happy to be alive. Yeah. Just curious. How I said, one would think, what would I do with all that money? I thought about building a third wonder. Because, you know, after I was walking outside prior to recording those 2 episodes here, I thought about it, like, well, since the library's near done, so is the garden, as far as stage is concerned. Is there another wonder that I should build? So I thought about, why don't we just build a grand cathedral in Jerusalem County? Sure, it sounds like honestly to me, but I doubt it'll care to some. It's like to Nestorians, it's like, well, this is great, this is glorious. And I'm sure to other people, it's like, that's controversial. A great Nestorian cathedral in the same holy site that is revered by other Christian groups and Muslim groups, and to a lesser extent the Manichaeans too. But it has one of the features that I have not unlocked yet compared to those other 2. Of reason why cathedral. It's not just for prestige and piety, but you see the top available feature? Gargoyles. When you have it installed, built, I mean, you can use intimidation. And that's something I've yet to do in this series. Intimidate. I could do private conversations, I could do alcohol gifts, but not intimidation. It's not in the library nor the garden, so cathedral is going to be it. So it's appropriate that a holy warrior like herself, who went through hell and back in Galician-Volhynia, would be appropriate to be the one to commission the construction of the Grand Cathedral. Sure, she won't live long enough to see it finished, but it'll do. So here it is. Gargoyles. Can be used to execute prisoners and enables intimidation attempts. These are the other features. Oh gee, torture chamber too. And these are all generic Greekwork stuff. So it's gonna take 25 years and a month. 25 years and a month, so it's 917. I'm doing the math here in my head, just give me a moment. So 942, around there. That's when it's going to be finished. As long as it's not interrupted by whatever circumstance. So here it is, a Grand Cathedral in Jerusalem. We'll close this episode soon. After we beat these guys. So yes, a Grand Cathedral, a fitting tribute to Marti, one would think, but her bliss has passed. The betrayer, they call him. I'm sure one day that, one day, they'll give him a proper nickname if he becomes a saint. Ah, drove him out of there. Oh yes, the theology focus. I should take up on that. And then maybe I'll start organizing a vote of some kind. Okay, but myself. So So let's just switch to theology right now. Because, you know... Plus, trying to become Paragon of Virtue, hopefully. Glad to see you listen to my guidance, Prioress Marti. One must never forget the soul, for without it we're only good for doing the bidding of Lucifer. I hope that you will not take this matter lightly in the future. Of course. Yeah, I can do all that stuff now. And as that say, does anybody want some money? Oh yeah, we took her prisoner. That was at his behest. But he's got another child. Tell you what. They'll kill her. Gonna raise her to be a Nestorian. Put her under house arrest. I will personally raise her. She can keep her culture, but she's gonna be raised right. Unlike her father, who took my daughter away, which was just not right. Just don't want to harbor any more bitterness. So we just want to take a good look at her again. So Empress Marti, she really proved herself to be one of the best out there. Just like her father before her, the saint. So we can only hope that Galician-Volhynia continues to prosper. And I'm sure one day, which would be pretty soon, we will go again to that area and we will fight better against pagans. So we'll have more retinue and no longer have the pagan homeland attrition. So it'll no longer be a burden to us during the coming winters. So we hope to see you in the next episode where, well, I know the first task. I got to give that title, the Kingdom of Assyria, to a deserving somebody. And we'll think about who that might be. All that and more for Assyria. Until then, so long for now.